the final part of this is, what is your favorite 3D Mario game ever? And I'll go with Patrick this time.
I think Super Mario 64 obviously is like crazy in its own right, just because it's groundbreaking and stuff. Again, I was at the age where I was playing like Spyro and like Crash Bandicoot and stuff, so like it didn't have that much of an impact. Sunshine, I really didn't get into that much. I would have to say Galaxy is my favorite. It's just like, and I'm not even really a fan of the Wiimote and nunchuck controls. I think if it was like a standard controller, that would be way better for me. But I do like it. I hope one day that, like we were talking about a couple episodes ago, if they released another All-Stars with the collection, I would love that, man, especially for that game. The second one, I kind of like blend those two together because I feel like the second one really didn't add too much.
It didn't do anything to Yoshi. That was it.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Galaxy.
What about you, Joe?
Oh man, so for me, you guys are gonna kill me. I think I've told you guys before. I can't play Mario Galaxy 1 or 2. I get crazy vertigo and motion sickness. Like I don't know what it is, so I've never been able to play those two. That's like the second time ever that's ever happened. So by default for me, between Sunshine and World and 64, for me it's 64, and again it's just all nostalgia for me. Like I know I could go back and the controls are going to be really wonky, and the camera's the camera, but for some reason you go into that world, you walk into the Mushroom Kingdom, and you just like you can kind of go, once you get a good amount of stars, you can pretty much go anywhere, and it's like open world light, but you're still in this enclosed area. Like you have to go into certain areas for the most part, collect all the stars in order to advance to the next thing. Plus just seeing Bowser, the size comparison is ridiculous, and then the final time that you actually fight him after you go through the infinity stairs and all that stuff, and it's like the most rewarding boss battle at that age and time when I was playing on my N64, my brother's N64, because he had gotten one and then he got Mario 64 with it. And I was just like, oh, and then getting the hats and changing into Metal Mario. Gosh, like
flying hat,
dude. Oh man! And then you look up in the center of the castle, and you go up, and boom, there's a flying stage right there. Like what? It rewards you for these little things.
You guys still play N64? Do you still have yours?
I have mine. I just don't have
one, but I don't play it.
Because, like, I think it was earlier this year, they released, like, a Kickstarter, and it was, like, I don't know if it got backed or not. I'm assuming it did, because it was, like, everywhere. But it's, like, a standard N64 controller. That I really want that. I think I'm going to get that, because I want to play some of these games again. With that freaking three-handed mess.
For me, it's I don't know, man. I have a lot of love for 64. It doesn't hold up in my mind. I don't feel like it's something I can go back to. I don't know. There's just something about it. I tried to play it on the Wii U when they put it on the Virtual Console last year, the year before.
It's very clunky.
It's very clunky.
It's very clunky. It's not for everybody, no.
That camera's garbage.
I can fault anyone.
Yeah. So for me, in all honesty, so what happened to me was I left gaming for a while. I talk about this before in the past, but I don't think I ever talked about it on this podcast. But what happened to me was I hit the point where the GameCube era was winding down. The PS2 was winding down. PS3 comes out and it's like $600. I'm like, I'm not buying this thing for $600. You're insane. And Sony with the whole get a second job, and I was like, kiss my balls. It ain't gonna happen. And but then that aside, you know what I mean? Like, Nintendo comes out and there's the rumors about like this Wii, and I see this thing and like Miyamoto, he's like, we're gonna pull the sword out and you can swing. I'm like, I don't want this. I don't. Who asked for this garbage? I don't want. No, I want nothing to do with this. So I was done with Nintendo. I was just done, not with Nintendo, but I was done with video games. I was like, I'm too old for this anyway. It's time to grow up. Time to act like an adult. Get a.
How'd that work out?
Yeah. Right back at it. So, so ultimately, I remember the year I got the Wii. It was 2 years after launch because we couldn't find it, and me and my wife actually paid scalpers for She bought me one for Christmas. I bought my nephew one for Christmas from the same scalper, and we both paid $500 a piece for it. And I sent mine to my nephew. Yeah, me too. I sent mine to my nephew, and then my wife gave me one for Christmas. But the thing with Tony that's amazing is when she does stuff like this, she doesn't just give you the Wii. She gives you additional nunchucks. She gives you charging stations. She gives you the Nerf set with the tennis racket and all the golf clubs and all that. And like, she gets you Zelda, and she gets you Twilight Princess. She gets you Link's crossbow training. She gets you Mario Galaxy with the coin and everything. Dude, she went full board with everything. Like, she went crazy with it, right? So I remember playing Galaxy for the first time in my living room, and I'm playing, and all of a sudden, dude, it hits me. This is like playing Mario for the first time. My eyes were opened to a different world, a different style, and it was like, this is like nothing I've ever played before, at all.
I feel so bad for Joe right now.
I know. So for me, it was like between the music and the game, and it was like, holy cow, what are they doing? And like, this is also a time when like HD was supposed to be coming in. They were supposed to be thinking like, this wasn't HD.
Yeah.
I'm like, this game looks fantastic. It's like when Nintendo's going, like, everybody's going like, oh, why doesn't Nintendo do HD? And Nintendo's like, we don't need HD. And I was the one banging that drum like, you don't need HD. Look at this. This is gorgeous. You know? And it was like, but it was true. It was a gorgeous game. And I just remember playing that and just thinking like, man, Nintendo's got me back. Like, in a big, bad way. And it was like, I never looked back after that day. I was like, this is, to me, like, playing a Mario game for the very first time all over again. And I fell in love with that game. And I played and played and played. And, like, that's the reason why I said it reminds me of the first one. Because with this one, it was like, I put so many hours into it. Like, in the first one, me and my cousins were doing, like, we found the Minus World and all that stuff. And, like, getting 100 free men by jumping on the turtle shell. Like, you pin them against the wall and stuff. Like, we figured all that stuff out in the first one. The stuff I was doing in Galaxy was just, like, diving into it so deep. And I remember my cousin, who also, the same cousin, was like, he finally got a Wii. And he started messaging me. He's like, dude, this game is phenomenal. I'm like, bro, this is no joke, man. And I wasn't that way for a long time, you know, with Nintendo games. And he wasn't that way, you know. He stopped playing completely. So when he played that, he was texting me and telling me like, dude, this is amazing. I was like, so in. I'm so in on this game. So to me, it's got to be Galaxy. And I went back and forth between this and World. Like, what's my favorite? Because I love World. I think World is a phenomenal game. I think it doesn't get as much credit. It doesn't get enough credit for how good it is. But yeah, definitely, I would say Galaxy is my all-time favorite game.
Every time the Wii is brought up, I'm just like, I want people to like discover some of these hidden gems, because like, as bad as the Wii, like, we had some serious shovelware, but there are some really, really good games to the Wii. I'm still a big fan of it. I still collect for it, but figured I'd throw that out.
Yeah.
What was that game you mentioned the last time? Something Mountain?
Cursed Mountain.
I think I saw that at my GameStop.
Dude, it's rare. It's rare, dude.
I think I saw it at that game, so I was like, I think this is the game. I gotta go over there next time and see. I'll take a picture for you.
That's pretty rare. Yeah, so that does it, guys.
Well, let's do this before we hold on.
All right.
Before we put a pin in it, let's do something here. What I want to know is where are you guys getting Odyssey at? Where are you purchasing it from?
I'm going to Best Buy. I had my pre-ordered already for the coin.
Yeah.
I had no idea about that. I pre-ordered mine from GameStop.
Okay.
Change it. It's not too late.
Change it, dude. It's not too late. Seriously. Go do it. Do yourself a favor. Anybody listening right now, if you have your pre-order, if you're in the United States, cancel your pre-order from wherever it is and go to Best Buy. Because those coins, one, they're ultra rare. Two, they're worth some jing later on, boy. Like, they are, man. That's why I got the Zelda one. I was like, dude, I'm buying it.
Yeah, I did get the special edition.
Oh, wait. It might be too late by the time this airs, though, no? Isn't this the Thursday?
This will be Thursday.
Thursday breakup?
Oh, by the time this airs, yeah. Sorry, guys. Sorry. But for Patrick, I'm not sorry. Seriously. Cancel it from GameStop.
Yeah, I got to do that.
Because the other thing, too, is are you going to get it launch day?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You cancel it for in-store, or you set up for in-store?
Yeah.
Okay. Go cancel it. Take the money. Go over to Best Buy and do the same thing. Seriously.
Yeah.
You're not going to... If you already have the Zelda coin, why wouldn't you do it?
True.
Because it's a cool looking coin.
That's all it comes with? There's no other...
What more do you want? What do they give you at GameStop?
I want everything, man.
What do they give you at GameStop?
I don't even know.
Nothing.
I don't even know.
Nothing. You get
it's weird.
Nothing, sir.
What you can get at GameStop for $15 is this Cappy hat.
Yeah, but you got to buy that separate. It doesn't come with it.
Joe is keeping Nintendo in business. Just him.
Just him?
Yeah, you. I'm over here like, I bought a game today.
Yeah, man, changed it out, man.
Dude, those look really cool.
They're amazing, dude. It ain't just Joe. Don't, come on, man. How many unboxings have I done this week?
True.
Eh.
I got a Mario Tanuki Soup Mario right over there, man.
It's crazy.
Where's Joe's at? Where's Joe's Tanuki Soup Mario?
Bro, I have no room for that. I have my Link Skyward Sword statue there that I got.
You know what the craziest thing is? So I went into GameStop not knowing about this mystical coin. I pre-ordered it and then I walked out and I'm like, this is the first Nintendo game I've ever pre-ordered. I feel like that's a little weird. I don't really pre-order games.
There's really no need to pre-order games, honestly.
Yeah, anymore.
You know, unless it's something super rare, like Devil's Turd. That's about it. You know, that would be the only way because they're not going to put a lot out. You know what I mean? Or like Breath of the Wild on the Wii U, you might have to pre-order that because they probably weren't going to put a lot in the stores.
Did you guys get Retro City Rampage physical?
No.
Ooh, I did. It sold out, guys.
I'm not worried about it.
I'll live. I live off digital anyway.
Yeah, I'm not, you know, it is what it is. No, my thing is this, is like, the only reason to truly pre-order is for collector's editions, in all honesty. You know what I mean? Because they're so hard to get. But the actual game itself, no need to pre-order. Not anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think...
Fire Emblem.
Because I did pre-order that, but that's just because I want to have it. You know, I want it physically, and I want to go pick it up from the store. So I'll go tomorrow and pick that up from, you know.
Yeah. Oh, no, the limited edition, I mean.
No, I didn't buy that. I just bought the regular. Listen, they're limited. Their exclusives are just nuts.
Xenoblade has a big collector's thing, doesn't
it, too? I'm not buying that either.
Yeah, I pre-ordered that.
I bought the controller. No, I'm lying. I did buy Xenoblade Chronicles Collector's Edition. I did. I got the controller, too.
I caved. I got the controller. It actually looks decent.
The other day, I said to... I was talking to Rogers Base a couple days ago, and after the Marissa Roberto interview or Nintendo Talk Live, and he was like, "Oh, I'm playing Cuphead on my computer with my Xbox One or with my PS4 controller," and I'm like, "Dude, what is wrong with you? Hook your Switch controller into that thing now." He's like, I didn't get one." I'm like, what? What is wrong with you, man? He's like, "Oh, I'm waiting for the Xenoblade Chronicles one."
That's Rogers Base, man.
Yeah, I'm like, Roger, you're dropping the ball, bro. What are you doing to me, man? So, anyway.
The Xenoblade one looks cool. I'm a little disappointed, though. It's like pink again, right? The handles?
Yeah. So?
Yeah.
That was like a cartoon, man.
Yeah, but you know what, man? I really think that pink is your color. That was a different pink, though. I think pink is your color. It fits you very well.
Mrs. Patrick over here. All right.
Listen,
oh my God.
Anybody, you know, I don't have a podcast that I sent to the Patreon called Patty's Talk.
Pattycast.
Yeah, Pattycast. Like that's, you know, pink is all you.
Oh yeah, I should mention, on my Patreon, I added a new reward that actually gets you the audio version of this podcast days earlier. So I don't know. Some of you can't wait. You're little freaky guys over there, but I don't know. I figured I'd mention that. But anyway, guys, that concludes episode 5. And guys, where can they follow you? Bobby, where can they follow you?
Joe's like delay city over there. You can follow me.
No, I was like,
okay. You can follow me Instagram, Twitter at Nintendo Gurus. Check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Nintendo Guru. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, you can find me over on @JoeAfterWork and youtube.com/JoeAfterWork, twitch.tv/JoeAfterWork.
The road to 1,000 for Joe.
Joe After Dark. Let's get Joe After Dark to 1,000. That's what happens when Joe After Work hits 1,000. It turns into Joe After Dark.
We're missing out the. Oh man, where is it? Bang! It's in the living room.
That's when the real stuff comes out. That's what
Yep.
it's gonna be.
Putting on your
story.
G-string. I don't know what you're getting.
Whoa!
Joe After Dark.
Joe After
Thank you guys so much. We will see you next week. Enjoy Odyssey tomorrow. And yeah, have a good one, guys.
Peace out, Preston.